When you're here running our town, a town is a business. You have to have good business sense. There's things that make sense dollar-wise. Sometimes there's programs and there's opportunities and planning for your future that you have to weigh the dollars against what the benefit is to the community. I think it's an important part of being a local councilman. It's an understanding of budgeting. It's an understanding of debt statements. It's the ability to read all that. Our next candidate that's running this year brings all of that to council this year. He's going to be an excellent addition to us. God knows we could use him up there. He's been a voice here in Hammonton for many years. He's done a terrific job in anything he's pursued. And I know he'll do an excellent job given that opportunity once you guys help elect him in November as our next councilman. Jim McLean, please.
I'll reiterate what Jerry said. It's an honor to represent the Hammonton Regular Republican Club as a candidate for this year. It's going to be a tough job, and there's a lot of things that need to change. Of course, we all know right now we're looking at the regular tax increase, we're looking at water and sewer going up, and as Mr. Bertino said, it just shows to some of the planning that's been done or lack of planning over the last several years. We're looking at basically 15 cents increase just on those subjects, and that's using the numbers that we're being presented with, which, of course, everyone knows I question some of those numbers. So we have a lot to do. We have a lot of organizations to get together. I'm honored to serve with these two people. I know I've been in many discussions with them already, and we're all on the same page of where we need to go. We talk with the present council members all the time, and we're all working together as a team as to what we need to do. This morning, I attended Mass, and it was First Holy Communion for a lot of young people. And I started to think that these are the children of our community that are growing up. Here they were taking the next step towards their spiritual growth. But they're also growing as children and growing into young adults, taking their next step in life. And right now the legacy that's being left for these kids is that they're going to be paying for all the stuff that's been going on in the town for the last 5 years. Everything that's been done in this town has been done through bonding. We've borrowed tons and tons of money to try and get some of these projects done. And right now we're seeing that the bills are starting to come due. Our children are going to be paying for what's gone on over the last several years. So we need to get in and try and change some things. Right now all that's happened is things have been cut. The budgets have been cut, staffing has been cut. Everything that they could possibly cut is gone, and even the mayor finally admitted there's no more cuts to be made. We need to start putting our priorities on revenue. We need to find new revenue coming into the town. We need to increase our tax base. Not our tax rate, our tax base. And that's some of the things that we want to work together as a team to implement. Our priorities are totally out of whack. We're doing some projects throughout the town that, yeah, they're pretty, but we're forgetting the most basic things that we as taxpayers expect. We pay a tax dollar, we expect our roads to be kept in good condition. We expect, the water and sewer and the drainage to work properly. A lot of things we expect for the simple little tax dollars we spend. And right now, the money isn't being used for that. If you look at the roads throughout town, we're in desperate shape. If you look at our infrastructure, we need a lot of work. To help do some of that, we need to bring government back to the local people, too. There's a lot of commissions and committees that have been disbanded by the current form of government. There are a lot of smart people in this town. There's a lot of people who have expertise in a lot of different areas that can help the local government do their jobs better. We need to bring back some of those committees and some of those commissions so that they can advise council on what needs to be done. So once again, I just want to thank everyone for your support. I'd like to thank everyone that showed up today. Unfortunately, my wife couldn't be here today. She had to work. But I'd like to point out my 3 children, my 3 girls are here to support me. They understand what they're in for the next few months, but we'll make it through. And thank you for your support.